In this video, I will tell you how can we apply response validation rules in Google Forms. Suppose you want your students to enter any particular data in number format or in text format, or you want to restrict the number of characters to be written by students in response to any question. We can do it by using the response validation. So in today's session, we will see how can we do it. This is a computer quiz I am creating with the help of validation rules. Friends, these validation rules can be applied on short answer, paragraph and checkboxes. So I am starting with short answer. Friends, to apply the validation rule, we will click on three dots. Here we can see response validation. We will click on it. It will be checked. Now it has appeared in our question. Now we can see its feature. In first option, we can see number, text, length and regular expression. The number, other feature of numbers are, these are the conditions. Number greater than equal to, less than equal to, not equal to, between, not between, is number, whole number. And so first we will discuss about the number. How can we apply it? Suppose I want the student to write the class. Write your class. And I want the class should be in number only. Sometimes student write in Roman number, in words, but I want the class should be written in number only. So what can I do? I can take the option is number. Okay, and this portion is used for the customized text that will appear when user enter the data other than your specified condition. So I can write here class should be entered in number. Okay, so we can see the next option. I am taking one other question. Now we will see about the text. Short answer. Response validation. And now I will see the features of text. In text, it has four choices: contains, does not contain, email address, URL. Contain means the answer that is written by the user should have the words that have been specified by you. Does not contain means it does not have the words that have been specified by you. Email address means if you want the user to enter the email address, it should be in the correct format. That should be the email address format. It will not accept the response other than the email address format. And the same in the case of URL. Suppose I want my students to enter their email address. Enter email address. So what can I do? I can take the option email address and I can give the message wrong email format. So when they write the wrong format, they will get the message. So you can use the other options for like URL too. Now we will move to the next feature. I am taking one more question. And here I want the user to describe himself. Write about yourself in few words. So what can I do to restrict his text? I can I will take it in a short answer. I am taking it in short answer. Then I am taking the response validation. What can I do? I will take the feature length. Now in length, we have the two options, maximum character count and minimum character count. Maximum character count means the user cannot write the character as specified by you, and minimum character count means the user has to enter the character, at least enter those number of character has been specified by you. So I am taking here maximum character count, and I have taken here 20 characters. If the user write the text more than 20 characters, then it will give warning. It will not accept the response, and user will get the message as specified by me. Text should be of 20 characters. So friends, let's see the next feature of it. Now I have taken response validation again. Now I am using the option regular expression. The regular expression is used when we want the student to write the thing exact as specified by us, or we can use it in the manner like, again I want the user to enter the class, and this time I want the class to be written in Roman number only. So what can I do? I will take the option contain. It has the contains, does not contain, matches and does not match. I am taking matches, and I am writing here 8. Suppose I am making this quiz for the class 8, and I am writing here wrong format again. Wrong format. So what will happen if the student try to write the class in number or in words, then he or she will get the message. Or we can write here message class, I am a meaningful message, class should be in Roman number. Actually the purpose of these messages is to make the user aware what error is being done by him. So we will now see how they will appear when we view these rules. And I am now taking the link. I'm pasting the link in another tab. In this we have specified the rule that was the in number only. So if I write in Roman number, it will give me the message class should be entered in number. It will not accept my response. I will correct it. Enter email address. If I write here abc.com, then it will not accept as it is not the correct email format. But when I make it correct, it will accept it. Now write about yourself in few words. I am a student of class. So you can see when my characters limit is exceeding 20, then it will give me the message text should be of 20 characters. So I can correct it. I am in class 8. Now enter the class. I have specified here Roman number. So if I am writing in numbers, then it will give me message class should be in Roman number. So I will understand that I am supposed to write in the Roman number. Now my form will be submitted easily as I have fulfilled all the validation rules. So friends, these validation rules can be used on short answers as well as on paragraph types of questions. If we want to apply on paragraph type of question, we can see the features available. I am taking the response validation. So first is the length, that will work same as we have discussed in short answer question, and other is a regular expression. It has also been discussed. So you can use them as per your requirement. Suppose you are giving a paragraph to the student and you want to restrict the character limit, that you can specify here. This kind of response validation can be used on the checkbox also. In checkboxes, multiple choices are given to user and the user can select one or more choices. So we can restrict here by using the response validation. We will get the 3 options: select at least, select at most, select exactly. If we are taking the option select at least, it means user have to select the data as specified, the number as specified by us. Suppose I am writing 2. So it means user has to specify at least 2 options. I am taking select at most and I am giving 2. It means user can select maximum 2 options and select exactly, and I am giving 2. It means user has to specify 2 options. So in at least we can, if we have given 2 in at least, we can select 1, but in exactly we have to select exactly 2 responses. So friends, you have seen that by using response validation, we can bring uniformity in data. They are very helpful for the data collection purposes, and we can stop the student for using the wrong formats. So I hope it will be useful to you. Thank you.